Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm your host, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. All that good stuff. My cat is sneezing over here, but there's more. Today we're going to talk about something that's really cool. It took me a while to get through this. Now I've had this set for a little while, but I wanted to go through it, watch the supplements and the shorts and the special features, and watch the movies and everything before I could talk about it, because I hadn't seen any of these movies before. So it's really cool. Now this is a cool set from a really cool company. This is a box set from Indicator, Powerhouse Indicator, probably one of the prestigious boutique video companies out there. I mean, they're situated in the UK. They have impeccable service. I mean, when you order something from them, they send it to you. You get it quick, safe, and they usually give you some freebies and stuff in there too. They give you some, like stickers or like little advertisements and stuff. Little things like that. But yeah, great company, good. So anyways, let's go into this before I talk too much. This is Columbia Noir number 3. This is the only edition of the Columbia Noir series that I have. There's a 1 and a 2, and I believe the 4th one is coming out, and it's going to be like Humphrey Bogart movies from his later career at Columbia and stuff. So, but yeah, it took me a minute to get through this because it's got 6 movies on here, which is pretty cool. I mean, they really give you quality in this. These were movies made, for Columbia Pictures in the 40s and 50s. And let's talk about them a little bit, shall we? So I'm going to take off the little slip thing. I don't know if it's a J card or what it is, but it's pretty cool. It's numbered. This is number 312 of 6,000. That's right. These little suckers sell out, guys, and then they become very, very expensive. Well, not that expensive, but they do become expensive. Anyways, there you go. I really like this box. I mean, I really like the art on this. This has got the guy, I'm trying to think who he is. If this is I think it's from Between Midnight and Dawn, I believe, or The Dark Past. It's one of those, but yeah, pretty cool. I mean, it's a striking box, this red color, and then it just has the guy, there, the man, the dude. So let's take these out and let's go through these. There's 6 of them. Now this one, probably my favorite out of the bunch. And let me say before I go into the movies though, it came with a huge booklet, guys. I mean, look how thick this guy is. I mean, that is nice. I mean, that is nice stuff. I mean, look at these stories. I mean, just listen to that. Thick. I mean, it's very good. Some really good write-ups. I mean, you could sit here and read this for a while. I mean, it's got good stuff in here and everything. And this is pretty standard on these box sets. I mean, they usually come with a good write-up, a good booklet. So let's get right to it. This was probably my favorite of the set because the cast is to die for in a film noir world. The movie is called Johnny Oclock. And it's got the great Dick Powell in it. He was pretty much riding high about this time. I mean, I think the previous year he had a hit with Murder, My Sweet. And he would go on to make a lot of good film noirs. And I think he directed a few too. But that was kind of his second career. I mean, he started in the 30s and at Warner Brothers doing those musicals, the Busby Berkeley musicals, like 42nd Street and stuff like that. Like he was a dancing, singing guy. So this was a big, change for him. This is, 10, 14 years later or something like that and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, Johnny Oclock, 1947 when this came out. It's got Evelyn Keyes in it. You may know her from The Prowler, the really good Joseph Losey movie. It's got Lee J. Cobb in it, which is probably, I want to say that's the earliest Lee J. Cobb that I've seen, I believe. I think he's been around a while longer than that, though. And it's also got Ellen Drew and Nina Foch. F-O-C-H. It's got S. Thomas Gomez, and directed by Robert Rawson. Very, very capable director. This was restored and everything through the Film Foundation. It's got a 2K restoration. It's got I think this one has the most stuff on it. But each one of them, funny enough, has a Three Stooges short, which were made at Columbia. There's like a supplement referring to just the movie, and then it's got audio commentaries and stuff. So really cool. But yeah, let's move on. The next one, this would probably be my second favorite movie out of the set. This is a movie from 1952, directed by the great Edward Dmytryk. Stanley Kramer produced this. This is starring Adolphe Menjou and Arthur Franz. It's also got Marie Windsor and Frank Phelan. Frank Phelan was in a lot of... He's one of those good supporting guys. But yeah, the movie's called The Sniper, which reminded me a lot of Targets, the Peter Bogdanovich movie from 1968 that has Boris Karloff in it, that one. Basically, there's this guy who's just kind of off his nut, and he's just shooting women right and left. I mean, he's a delivery boy by day, a delivery man by day, working for a dry cleaner and stuff. And he has a aversion to some women. Like, if he even picks up the wrong signal from her, it's like he just instantly, he's ready to kill or something. He's very off his rocker, man. Really good movie. I mean, that would probably, I don't know, would that be a good double feature of The Sniper and Targets? I mean, because they're a lot alike. I mean, they really just focus on that mainly. We don't get to know the other character's life or anything about them. We're focused on the sniper, the guy, the main guy and stuff. So yeah, really cool screenplay by Harry Brown. It's got some shorts on here. It's got introduction by Martin Scorsese. This is one of the movies that he got restored through the Film Foundation. So there you go. And I just want to say something. This is funny, off of this a little bit, but kind of associated with it. I watch Eddie Muller he has a podcast, a live stream thing where he talks about film noir each week or bi-weekly or something like that. And you can write in comments and stuff, questions, and he'll read them on there and everything. And he picked mine a couple of weeks ago, and he mentioned me and stuff. And I had asked him about The Prowler, which is one of Joseph Losely's movies, and has Evelyn Keyes in it. Yeah, Evelyn Keyes. And what I was asking was, I guess I asked it wrong. I feel kind of embarrassed, but in case anybody's aware of that, I just love his reaction to my question. That's why I want to talk about it. But anyways, I was like, why do you think the Prowler is so little seen and not as not as popular as some other film noirs or something? And why is it so little seen? Which I should have rephrased my question and everything. I should have just said, why isn't the Prowler more famous? Why isn't it not up there with the Maltese Falcon or something? But it turns out, he starts telling the backstory of it. It's actually the first movie they restored through the Film Foundation, through the what they've restore all these film noirs and stuff. And it was actually the first one they did. Kind of basically started the whole thing where we're like 10 years or more in to the project, the whole project of doing that. And it got a lot of notoriety, and it was a good seller and all that stuff. And it was on Blu-ray and DVD. I have the DVD copy of it, but his reaction was just funny, because he was just like, oh, but what was all that about? I mean, it was only the first movie, and it was just funny though. I don't want to go into it, but I just thought I would add that it was kind of funny. So I mean, if you ask questions sometimes, make sure your questions are, because Eddie Muller's pretty bright. He's a pretty sharp guy, so okay guys, anyways, next up, this is the next movie, The Dark Past. This one stars William Holden, Nina Foch, F-O-C-H, and we got Lee J. Cobb returning. This movie, 1948, directed by Rudolph Maté. Who else is in this? Stephen Dunn, Lois Maxwell. Yeah, pretty good movie. William Holden is he's kind of a I don't know if he's just out of prison, but he's kind of a crime. He's kind of like a gang leader or something. And Lee J. Cobb is kind of investigating him and trying to bust him, and it's really good. There's a lot of scenes of kind of like cat and mouse, and a lot of good stuff. And the women in this movie are really good supporting actors. I mean, they do a really good job. Nina Foch, and I think it's Adele Jurgens. Yeah, Adele Jurgens. She's another famous film noir woman. But yeah, The Dark Past, pretty cool. And next up, guys, this is a movie called City of Fear. It stars Vince Edwards, John Archer, Patricia Blair, and Stephen Rich. Pretty cool. It doesn't really, let's see, does it really say on these? It really doesn't say what it's about. A City in Terror, Chills for Millions. This was directed by Irving Lerner. Let's see. Oh, Stephen Rich wrote it. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's got Vince Edwards, John Archer, and Stephen Rich is in it, and he co-wrote it. But yeah, City of Fear. It's a really good movie. Talking about, I'm trying to think, man. I'm drawing a blank on this one for some reason. I know I liked it though. Yeah, City of Fear. I'm trying to hold the episode together. I feel it's getting loose on me. Okay, next up, this was a good one. Between Midnight and Dawn. This is a movie from 1950. It stars Mark Stevens, Edward O'Brien, and Gail Storm. Pretty good cast there. Directed by Gordon Douglas. Ooh, almost dropped it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Shoot to Kill story of Prowl Car number 13, based on police files of a great city. So yeah, we go into basically we were riding along in the cop car with we got two buddies that are like best friends. They were in the war together and everything. One's a more serious guy, the other guy's more loose and funny and everything, and the other guy's like really straight by the book and everything and stuff. And they really have a really tight bond. They're almost like brothers. I mean, they've been through it all together. But now they get involved with trying to protect this woman and her mom, and she kind of comes between them, and she ends up falling for the other guy. I think it's Mark Stevens, I believe, and everything. And it's a really good story. Well, I said I like Johnny O'Clock the best. I think Between Midnight and Dawn would be 2, and then The Sniper 3. But yeah, this was really good. Yeah, from 1950. And finally, guys, this is a movie starring Glenn Ford and Broderick Crawford. This is a movie called Convicted, 1950, and this is actually a loose remake of the Howard Hawks film from Columbia in 1930, 33, 34, 32, somewhere in there. It goes by the same name or a similar name, but it's almost a scene-for-scene remake of it. This was directed by Henry Levin. Yeah, the screenplay's by William Borders and like Fred Neblo Jr. and Seton Miller. See, they go way back to the early days and stuff. This has Glenn Ford, Broderick Crawford, Millard Mitchell. He's pretty good. He was in a lot of good stuff. Dorothy Malone, early, well, not too early, but yeah, Dorothy Malone's in it, looking ever so great. We got Frank Phelan returning and Will Greer. Or Will Gear. I always say Greer for some reason. But anyways, Convicted, pretty good movie. It's a prison flick. Basically, you got, it deals a lot with the prison warden and everything. Oh, God, what is that 1930? The original is superior to this. It has, I don't know if I have it around here. It has Walter Houston. There's a small part with Boris Karloff's in it. God, I want to say crime.